Hi, my name is Mary Bush. I'm an infant toddler developmental specialist and a caregiver coach. My role is to help caregivers, parents and teachers, grandparents, whoever, help them embed strategies into their everyday routine to help our child with a disability or delay make progress developmentally in their classroom. So essentially my role is a support person. So what I've done is our little girl Elle is in, I believe it's Miss Linda's classroom, and she has a target. Her target is that Elle will follow a verbal direction to retrieve or point to a specific object. We will know she can do this when she points to a picture in a book or reaches for a specific object after being asked to do so. So in the past, she learned to give her parent an object that she asks for, but she is not giving like specific objects. So we are kind of looking at growing her vocabulary really and her capacity to follow simple directions, because this little girl relies a lot on environmental cues rather than listening and processing the language. In our session in the classroom, I was actually asking her to identify animals in English and in Spanish. She was not able to do that, and there were 3 animals, but she is imitating silly sounds. She's doing a really nice job imitating silly sounds like moo or quack quack and woof woof, those kinds of things. So she really could benefit from actually getting more practice imitating silly sounds. So if she's not yet trying to imitate like a full word, like wash your hands, or maybe a better one example would be, maybe she's not saying leche, milk. Maybe try and just giving her a word part like leche, or milk, milk. Maybe even using a gesture. But she really needs to beef up her verbal imitation skills before we're expecting her to really start imitating a lot of whole words. And also, we also want to make sure that she is understanding what she is hearing, because kids will only start using words when they understand what they mean, and we'll know that they know what they mean by when they're following directions with those. So some of the strategies, and I did put these in an email. Let me see if I can read them a little bit better with these. The first strategy, I would say caregivers can start to inventory and increase her vocabulary and ability to follow verbal directions by individually giving her a simple direction, such as give me the horse when she's playing with the farm animals, or like a direction such as go wash your hands when she's actually playing and it's in the middle of learning center time and it's outside of the normal hand washing routine. That way she has to figure out, wait, nobody else is doing it, so there's nobody else she can copy. So she's got to actually listen and process that language. And then you can add supports as needed. Like you can point, you can put go wash your hands. But at first, just give her the verbal direction, go wash your hands, and see how she responds to that. And if she doesn't really know what to do, then add on those layers of support for her. The second strategy is a carryover from the previous classroom she was at. Give Elle opportunities to identify objects from a field of 2 to 5 objects. Like, give me the car when she's playing on the floor with her cars. Or can you point to Mickey Mouse if you're even, maybe you're looking at pictures of a book. So she should also, a third strategy, which is carryover from the previous classroom, give Elle opportunities to bring or give you items to a specific person in the room. Like, here, go give this to Miss Sam. And if she doesn't know who that is, then you point, Miss Sam, so that you're naming the person in the classroom. Or maybe you want her to give it to a child and you tell her the child's name. She doesn't know who it is, point and say the person's name again. The fourth and final strategy is a carryover from previous classroom. Give Elle opportunities to point to specific pictures in books. So you might need to tell her, like, point to the dog. And then you model how to do it, because she might not know how to do it. And she also lacks, I think, actually, I should say, I think she needs to gain more confidence and as well as competence in this area. So kind of putting her on the spot, I've noticed by saying things like, oh, point to the dog. She's like, I know you want me to do something, but I'm really not sure what it is. So just model it for her. You just say, point to the dog. Give her a couple of seconds. She's going to look at you like, I don't know what to do. And you go, dog, point to the dog, so that she can imitate your pointing to the dog and make it a little bit easier for her. I never want kids to be frustrated with language. I always want them to be thinking language using communication is fun. So when I make sure if you're asking questions of her, asking her to ask questions or do things, model how to do it, because she really needs that support right now. And it's less stressful for her, because she might not, even if she does know the answer, she might not feel comfortable saying it. She might feel like a little maybe social anxiety. I mean, we really don't know at this point, but she also becomes kind of overwhelmed by everybody. She looks around like everybody's looking at me. Wow, is this the stage? So just if you ask her the question and she doesn't seem like she knows how to answer it, just show her how to respond. Most of all, have fun. I'm going to be coming twice a month into the classroom. And if you need anything, my name is Mary Bush. My email is, you can contact me at info@parentingcomplexkids.com. That's info@parentingcomplexkids.com. All right. Have a great rest of your day.